It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and our little planned arc around as the breeze comes around is working out pretty well. We only need it to come around about another 15 degrees and then we'll be on the rum line straight to Vavau. So pretty happy, making good time. Boat's trucking along, and yeah, we're doing good speed. Got a good amount of breeze. Yeah, nearly up to 30s at the moment. Let's go outside and have a look. Jimbo's on watch. Chloe's in the back cabin trying to get some sleep, which if she is, I don't know how she's doing it. I didn't sleep real well last night. Yeah, we got up to nearly 30 knots. Starting to truck along now. But yeah, we're heavily reefed. We've got 3 reefs in the main, and yeah, probably about 3 reefs in the headsail, maybe a bit more. But yeah, we've got a really nice video, probably doesn't show it, but there's a solid 4 metre groundswell rolling through occasionally, probably averaging 3 metres. But yeah, I'm sitting up here on the back cabin and the horizon disappears quite often. So there's a pretty good groundswell running. We've got this cloud bank along here that's just come through. The wind's picked up a little bit with that. But yeah, we should be making Vavau tomorrow night, hopefully, all goes to plan. But yeah, you can see the horizon. Horizon disappearing there. I'll zoom in a bit on the waves. Yeah, Spirit's doing really well. The boat's just loving it. Bit flappy, slappy, very wet, quite salty. But yeah, she's cruising. The old chamfer panel cops a real slap occasionally. And as the breeze is swinging around, as the breeze swings around more to the east and we head more to the sort of south of west, we're heading nearly heading, we're just heading north of west at the moment, and you can see there's a groundswell coming in from the southwest, so that's making it a little bit uncomfortable. As the breeze swings, we're starting to run into the swell a bit. But yeah, we're doing really well. Boat's trucking. You know, the first 4 days were magic. Had this beautiful 10 to 15 knots just off the aft quarter, and we were sitting on 8 to 10s for, you know, a good 3 days. Then that 4th day, started to get a bit light and fickle, and by the 5th day that this sou'wester came through. So we had a pretty good run. Boat's just gone great the whole time. We've had no issues. We did, I should have had the main halyard on the winch the other day, and I didn't, and it was loaded up on the jammer, and it's getting pretty old, and the cover's getting pretty worn, so we ended up ripping the cover. But it was alright. We just stitched it back together, and it'll get us back to Oz. Just got to be a bit more careful and remember to load it on the winch, not the jammer, especially when we got the full main up. We had the full main up and we had a bit of a puff come through, about 20 knots, and that's when it popped. And then the autopilot the other day as well shut down. Chloe had just gone off watch. It was I came on about 2 in the morning, and about an hour later we copped a big slap on the chamfer panel, and the whole boat sort of shook, and the autopilot switched off, which it's done before. It's done a few times when we get a big wave into the chamfer panel on the side of the hull there. Anyway, it went off, and I had to wake Chloe up, and it took me a while to wake her up. She was deep asleep, and poor thing, she had to hand steer for a couple of hours while I sorted out the problem. And after resetting the whole system and pulling out, I also pulled out the processor, the autopilot processor in the back cabin. It's a NAC 3 B&G, and checked the fuse, all the wiring, everything was good. It still had power to it, and it was happy as. But the head unit, the control unit here at the helm, down there, that unit lost power, and couldn't get it to turn back on. Anyway, it ended up being a faulty cable. So because I'd reset the whole unit, once I found out it was the cable and changed the cable, luckily we got some other cables on board. Yeah, I then had to recalibrate everything while we're at sea, which is really hard. You got to do the rudder, you got to do the RFU, the rudder feedback unit needs to be calibrated, and you need to input, what sort of motor you've got controlling it, whether it's solenoid, hydraulic, or clutch. And yeah, there was a whole menu system of parameters that we had to reset, which took a while. But anyway, she's working, and better than ever as well, which is great. Used to wander a little bit when we were steering on true wind angle, and now she definitely seems to be holding a far better course, just chasing the heading less. She allows the boat to wander a bit, and whereas before she was chasing the heading a bit, and we just couldn't seem to get rid of that. Anyway, we're having a great passage, really. We can't complain at all. Today should see us with the most breeze that we're meant to see. Up to 30, 32 is forecast, and we've already seen 30s, but it's good. We're running with it, and this breeze is just going to come around more and more and allow us to run deeper and deeper. But yeah, some of these ground swells are fantastic. Love it. It's so cool. It's like sort of it's just like sailing through little valleys. Really, really cool. And the boat gets up and surfs occasionally, and yeah, I think we've seen a maximum of about 15 knots. Anyway, everything's good out here. Best wishes to everyone from all of us on board, and check out that sunrise. Look at that. How could you want to be anywhere else? Just magic out here. It really is. Even when the conditions are a bit tougher, it's still such a magic place to be. And I think what makes it really special is the boat. We're on a pretty cool boat that handles these conditions really well. Anyway, best from us here, and I hope everyone's having a great day. Weekend coming up, so have an awesome weekend, and yeah, we'll keep you posted. Hopefully we'll be arriving arriving in Vavau tomorrow night, and we'll probably have to anchor out for a couple of days because there's no clearance on weekends. Alright, all the best everyone. Cheers for now.